Y'all are not getting it. It's not clocking to you that Trump and this administration are going to do exactly what they want to do. They just attacked Iran without any congressional approval.
The United States has literally joined the war between Israel and Iran. So now, let's talk about this. Hey beautiful people, how you all doing today? It's your girl Destiny here and welcome to my channel. How have you all been? Hope you guys are doing great. So this video, want to talk about people's reaction to the United States joining the war with Israel to fight Iran. So if you don't know what's going on, Donald Trump has released a statement confirming that the United States attacked Iran. And this has struck an entire conversation. So if you don't know, let me give you guys a backstory. So about a week ago, Israel decided to attack Iran unprovokedly. And after they did that, Iran was like, the fact that you attacked us, we're going to retaliate, we're going to attack you back. And Israel did this with the saying that, oh, Iran, they feel threatened by Iran. Iran is building nuclear weapons, and that is why they have to attack Iran. And Iran definitely responded to Israel, which now Israel is also in a panic state because Iran is sending missiles to Israel. The same thing, Israel is sending a lot of missiles to Iran. We know how Israel and American, the relationship that is honestly crazy, which I don't understand why. We're waiting for the United States to come in and step in, but the president of the United States, Donald Trump, was saying that, you know what, it's going to take time, we're going to call peace and all that. But after saying that, 2 days later, he attacked Iran and he attacked 3 nuclear sites in Iran. And this has struck the conversation and fear of people in the US and generally in the world of what this war that the United States has joined in is going to cost the United States and the entire world. Even though the United States has no business being part of this war, but because Israel is in the war, called for the war, provoked for this war, the United States joined in. Anyway, guys, let's go check out Donald Trump's speech on him actually accepting and revealing that they attacked Iran, people's reaction to it, and then we'll come back and talk more.
Thank you very much. A short time ago, the U.S. military carried out massive precision strikes on the 3 key facilities in the Iranian regime: Fordow, Natanz, and Esfahan. Everybody heard those names for years as they built this horribly destructive enterprise. Our objective was the destruction of Iran's nuclear enrichment capacity and a stop to the nuclear threat posed by the world's #1 state sponsor of terror. Tonight, I can report to the world that these were a spectacular military success. Iran's enrichment facilities have been completely and totally obliterated. Iran, the bully of the Middle East, must now make peace. If they do not, future will be far greater and a lot easier. For 40 years, Iran has been saying to America, to Israel, they're our people off their arms, off their legs with roadside. That was their specialty. We lost over 1,000 people, and hundreds of thousands throughout the Middle East and around the world have, as a direct result of their hate. In particular, so many were killed by their general, Qasem Soleimani. I decided a long time ago that I would not let this happen. It will not continue. I want to thank and congratulate Prime Minister Bibi Netanyahu. We worked as a team like perhaps no team has ever worked before. And we've gone a long way to erasing this horrible threat to Israel. I want to thank the Israeli military for the wonderful job they've done. And most importantly, I want to congratulate the great American patriots who flew those magnificent machines tonight, and all of the United States military on an operation the likes of which the world has not seen in many, many decades. Hopefully, we will no longer need their services in this capacity. I hope that's so. I also want to congratulate the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Dan Raisin-Kane, spectacular general, and all of the brilliant military minds involved in this attack. With all of that being said, this cannot continue. There will be either peace or there will be tragedy for Iran far greater than we have witnessed over the last 8 days. Remember, there are many targets left. Tonight's was the most difficult of them all, by far, and perhaps the most lethal. But if peace does not come quickly, we will go after those other targets with precision, speed, and skill. Most of them can be out in a matter of minutes. There's no military in the world that could have done what we did tonight, not even close. There has never been a military that could do what took place just a little while ago. Tomorrow, General Kane, Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth will have a press conference at 8 a.m. at the Pentagon. And I want to just thank everybody, and in particular, God. I want to just say we love you, God, and we love our great military. Protect them. God bless the Middle East. God bless Israel, and God bless America. Thank you very much. Thank you.
President Trump just announced the United States has dropped multiple bombs on 3 separate sites in Iran. Trump just posted to his social media account, "We have completed our very successful on 3 new sites in Iran, including Fordow, Natanz, and Esfahan. All planes are now outside of Iran airspace. A full payload was dropped on the primary site, Fordow. All planes are safely on their way home. Congratulations to our great American warriors. There is not another military in the world that could have done this. Now is the time for peace." So here's what we know. We know that those 3 sites are all sites used for Iran's program. Fordow is the one you've probably been hearing a lot about recently. And we know that the U.S. military members who conducted this significant coordinated strike are safe out of Iranian airspace and, according to Trump, on their way home. But there is a lot that we do not know yet. We do not know how much damage these cause to these facilities. Obviously, a full payload means a lot. So we can expect major damage here. But we are still waiting on an official complete damage assessment. We also don't know how Iran is going to respond to this. Iran has been responding to Israel attacks on them for at least the last week with attacks of their own on Israel. So we know they're ready, willing, and able to respond. It's just how. Now, keep in mind, we have several American military bases in that region, which means thousands of U.S. military members on the ground. The president ended his post with, "Now is the time for peace." Now, whether this action will force peace is unclear. Iran has not been willing to negotiate peace or even negotiate the end of their nuclear program while the strikes with Israel were going on. So would they be willing to negotiate now after these massive American strikes? We will have to wait and see. Now, it's also possible that with these strikes, their capability is so severely diminished that negotiation may be the only option they have. Right now, it's just too early to tell. The last point I want to make here is this is a significant move by President Trump. He has been saying this week that he was going to give negotiations with Iran more time and that he would make a decision about what to do with Iran within 2 weeks. That was just 2 days ago. So what changed? Did Trump realize that negotiations were not going anywhere and that's why he made this decision? Or is there something else that moved him to this choice? I'm sure we're going to get more details on that in the coming hours.
I'm going to say something, y'all not going to like it. I don't care. I don't give a shit. The United States of America, Iran, we deserve Donald Trump. And when I say we, I mean the United States of America, because this place is so unbelievably sexist, racist, misogynistic that y'all would have elected not once but twice an unbelievably impotent, narcissistic man-child. Donald Trump has the emotional maturity of a 14-month-old. Y'all voted for that and not the black woman, because black and a woman. Okay. Yeah. What is about to happen to this place? This country has deserved it, earned it, because y'all's racism, y'all's misogyny, y'all's sexism is going to cost y'all a debt that you will never be able to repay. This is going to be so expensive, lives and money.
I hate the human toll of it. I hate the economic cost of it. I hate the social impact of it. No matter where in the world you are, conflict that escalates in the Middle East has implications for everybody. Oil prices, that will likely increase. And once oil prices increase, it affects everything. Yeah. Shipping costs go up. travel costs go up. You're talking about scarcity. You're talking about consumer confidence. You're talking about the market getting nervous, volatility in the market or crashes in the market. Government's priorities shift away from social spending to security. It's like everybody's on high alert. It's just the worst. Literally, you go into recession for many countries. Me know what peace do the world, but me I tell you, we could all do with some peace.
Iran, not even 6 months into his presidency, after claiming no new peace in the Middle East during his entire campaign. Even though Democrats were the ones that ended Iraq, ended Iraq, and ended Afghanistan. Not to mention, him without congressional approval, which is against the Constitution. Even to the point, Bernie Sanders was just doing a speech where someone in the crowd said Trump Iran. He looked over as though this was new news to him. And during Trump's speech this morning, J.D. Vance is sitting there in the background looking at him crazy because no one told him either. There's no reason that people on Twitter should know that we're entering a war for Congress and the vice president. This was all because y'all didn't like the way Kamala laughed, by the way. We're past the I told you so stage. We're past the whole you regret your vote yet stage. We're in a full-blown dictatorship. A felon who's already impeached twice. All because we don't have a Senate with a backbone to stand up against someone as ignorant, disgusting, and evil as that piece of shit of a president. You're not mad, you're stupid.
And Trump, why is you announcing this shit to us like we got something to do with this shit? We ain't got nothing to do with it. Stop talking to us, having them folks over there thinking that we with you. Iran, we not with him. We don't him, he don't with us, for real. Trump, why? Why, bro? Why you carry your ass over there with them folks? God it. Iran already done told us. They been telling us since your last presidential run, bitch, don't come over here with that bullshit. And what you do? Take your ass over there with that bullshit. Iran already been showing they ain't playing. They mean business. They standing on what the they talking about, Trump. Why did you take your ass over there? Them people, Iran, look, we ain't got shit to do with that. If you want the address, I promise you, if y'all got an iPhone, Apple Maps, it's nothing. Quick. Android, my grandma got one. I can hold her shit, send that shit to you real fast. It's nothing. I'm only 20. We in World War III. Like, I'm so lost. Like, what is going on in America right now?
So we're all clear. America's about to go to a country that has none. No matter what they tell you, this has been public information that they're expecting you not to know or look for. We are going with Iran, a country that barely makes up a fraction of the U.S., barely 2 Texases. That is the country that Trump is calling a pressing threat. It's also a bold-faced lie, because what other country do we know has like grievances, issues with Iran? Israel. Israel has been trying to get us in this fight for 35 years. For all the American isolationists, this is their fight, not ours. It's not going to help you or save you. It's definitely not protecting you. This is money coming out of your taxpayer dollars to fund of men, women, and children across the globe. That's what's going on. Do not let Trump or anyone else tell you that this is going to save you or help you or that it's necessary. It's never been necessary. I'm on the train right now, but please do not be stupid. This is literally ridiculous. And it's a product of miseducation and miscommunication. This never had to be the outcome. Ever.
Y'all are not getting it. It's not clocking to you that Trump and this administration are going to do exactly what they want to do. They just attacked Iran without any congressional approval. So when folks are talking about, oh, we can't do this, we shouldn't do that because they're going to declare martial law, they're going to do it if they want to do it. These people are not fixated on following the law, as we have seen with these ICE raids and kidnapping, and doing everything that they can possibly do to repeal the 14th Amendment. Which, yes, that impacts you, has no desire of the Constitution at all, and more than likely stole an election, and all the while has 34 felony convictions. These folks are playing a different game. So when people are running around here talking about how to do proper processes and going through impeachment and all that other bullshit, y'all are trying to follow procedures and law and decorum. Folks are constantly talking about the Middle East or dictatorships. The United States is the land of the lawless. And folks are going to have to clock it and clock in before this government clocks you out.
Well, that's it, y'all. We going to meet the Lord at the gate. So orange big back ass Trump decided to send that nuke down to Iran. Woo! So while he's out here choosing violence, we now gotta pick which bedroom we sleeping in heaven. Oh.
It's never
Oh,
funny.
damn.
This is just crazy.
Oh, God. Like, I'm trying to stay serious, but it's like I can't. But it's like, I'm thinking about it like, whew, we about to get the hell up. God, Trump. Yeah. To all my fellow Africans, do y'all have a spot for me? Can I come chill with y'all? Please? Can I come back to the motherland even though I was never there? You feel me? But can I come back?
You're welcome
Please.
anytime.
Please. Okay, I pay rent. I got money. Please, can y'all accept me? I don't want to be here. I'm not trying to get I know I used to have suicidal thoughts, but I'm not ready to go. I'm serious. I'm not ready to go. Oh, no.
The United States of America is officially a part of they have no business being a part of. Officially a part of a war that they have no business being a part of. This is literally the Bush administration all over again with Iraq. So the colonizing country that ironically went through their own version of genocide at the hands of the Nazis has successfully convinced Trump to go and Iran at 3 sites, officially placing the United States in that they have no business being a part of. I want to make this very clear. This is not in the name of religion because the United States is a Christian country. See, this colonizing country is currently occupying land in the Middle East that belongs to another country. And because of its occupation of that land, the United States has access via this colonizing country and is the only country in the Middle East that is allowing the United States to have access to its natural resources. See, most Middle Eastern countries go out of their way to make sure that the United States has no access to their natural resources. Yet this colonizing country is the only country that allows it to have access. Do you see where I'm going with this? As this particular country continues to colonize and occupy and expand throughout the Middle East, guess what that means for the United States? More access to the natural resources. Again, this has nothing to do with the United States wanting to help protect another country's religion or help protect another country. The United States could care less. It's all about access. It's all about what the United States can get, okay? This colonizing country is currently responsible for tens to 100 thousands of Palestinian people. That doesn't sound like a country that needs protection, that needs help. In fact, that sounds like a country that has more than enough resources for them to be able to commit the damage that they've committed, and they have enough power to get away with it, which they've done. Also, slight correction, I need to stop saying that this colonizing country is allowing the United States to have access to their natural resources when in fact it's the land that they're occupying that they're allowing the United States to have access to the natural resources. These natural resources belong to the Palestinians. See, I need my fellow Americans and whomever else might be watching this from whatever country you might be from to understand how deeply embedded the United States and this colonizing country are in together, okay? I don't know if you knew this, but this colonizing country also had a hand in helping take TikTok offline. See, this colonizing country has managed to make it so that if you boycott them, you will actually face legal action in the United States. What other country has that power? See, this colonizing country has also confirmed that it had 94% of posts removed from social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok that shows what they're actually doing to other countries. Yes. Reason being is these posts have finally now exposed exactly how bad this colonizing country is. See, we had no idea how bad they were until last year. We had no clue. We had no clue that they were innocent civilians. And why would they want us to know that they're committed when their history is built off of them receiving sympathy and victimizing themselves off of their... Getting back to the point though, so long as this country is continuing to occupy land in the Middle East, the United States has direct access to the natural resources. And that's why they're helping this colonizing country. The goal is to help them finish occupying the land that they're trying to occupy from the Palestinians and for them to then expand throughout the Middle East. That's the fucking plan. As it continues to expand throughout the Middle East, the United States will have more access. The same exact access that they were being denied. Why? Because other Middle Eastern countries were not allowing the United States to have access like that. And before you think this has nothing to do with you, understand that Trump is now partnering up with a Zionist-owned company who has plans of creating a database that will be monitoring every single American to make sure that these Americans are not saying anything that goes against or is exposing this colonizing country. Why? The plan is to continue to make this colonizing country look the way that it's always looked. We can't look at them as this big bad wolf. We have to look at them as the victim. Otherwise, they won't be able to successfully occupy other land in the Middle East. They need to be able to win right now. So now your rights violated, your data breached. And if we allow this colonizing country to successfully, through the partnership of the United States, to occupy the land that rightfully belongs to the Palestinians, we are cooked. Us Americans are cooked. And before I end this video, I'm going to leave you with this little piece of history that you can actually go and look up yourself. You see what's underlined. You see what's circled. You see that year, 1899? That was 125 years ago. This is a plan that had been set. And been put into motion. And if it actually comes to fruition, if they actually succeed, we are cooked.
Let me know your own reaction to us, everybody finding out that Donald Trump decided to attack Iran, and what are your thoughts, and how do you think this is going to play out, and how is everybody going to move forward, or just go ahead and share your thoughts. Okay, so go down in the comment section, share your thoughts, but please, as always, keep it respectful. Here on this channel, we're allowed to disagree, but we do it in a very respectful way. So go ahead, feel free, share your thoughts. So this is really crazy, because just seeing how things has planned out this couple of weeks of Israel and Iran and all that, the truth is that from everything I know about the history, the political dynamic that is going on, I kind of predict that this is going to happen. The US is going to join the fight. Donald Trump is going to join the fight, or it's going to definitely support Israel, but not this soon. Like, a lot of people are saying that, oh, Iran has nuclear weapons and all that. All these are just make-believe. If you really know, which I'm going to I want to break down something. If you really know the history of what's really going on, you will be shocked. Mind you, Israel has been screaming for years that Iran is a threat to them, claiming that Iran has nuclear weapons, Iran is producing bombs and all that. Why they have bombs that they're using to destroy a whole lot. We saw what they did in Lebanon. We saw what they did in Palestine. We're talking about Israel. And yet they are so worried about another country having the same amount of weapons that they have to defend themselves. This whole nuclear weapon thing all started off when that was a couple of years ago, during the Obama regime, where there was this negotiation that went on to tell Iran to appease so that the sanction on Iran will be lifted, and Iran will be their nuclear sites, which I think that's where Donald Trump has attacked now, will be supervised by the United States and all that. And this peaceful deal was being arranged and signed off by the UK, China, Russia, United States, and it was being supervised by the EU. Mind you, after all that, everything was nice, cricket, smooth, fine. But when Donald Trump came, Donald Trump said, you know what, this deal is off the table. We're going to put sanction on Iran, and that's because he was getting pressure from Israel. Israel still crying wolf. Iran has the same nuclear sites that is being supervised and being monitored by the Western world. And this just got people like, you know what, got Iran. Iran was like, what's going on here? We hold our own side of the deal. Why are you guys not holding your own side of the deal? And all that. So they're crying that Iran has nuclear weapon and all that. How? When for a good number of years, Iran was being supervised, being watched so that they don't create a nuclear weapon. All this, like I keep saying, all this is because the United States, the only reason, all this is to say that the United States, the only access they have to the Middle East is Israel, and that's why they will do anything for Israel. And like I said in the video with Tucker Carlson and Ted Cruz video, I hope you guys have seen that video, is that there is no tangible reason of why the United States is sticking out their neck for Israel. Or some of them are claiming that's what the Bible asked them to do, even though we know that this Israel we're talking about was created a couple of years ago, saying that the Bible asked them to support Israel. Who blessed Israel shall be blessed. So I honestly, whatever thing that's going on between the United States government and the Israel, I really want to know, because Israel is the group of the Zionists are a small group, but the amount of power they have, it's scary that the United States, Donald Trump has forced the United States to join the war. I don't think this war is going to like go down soon, because whether you like it or not, Iran is going to defend themselves. Iran is going to defend themselves, and the fact that they were unprovoked, Israel decided to attack Iran, and that's where all this whole madness started from. If you look at most of the attacks Israel has commented is based on them. After they throw a stone, after they've done an attack, and the other party decide to respond, they will start crying and say, oh, they're killing our people. When you throw the stone first, and the United, every time they do this, it's just like when a child, every time they do this, the United States is out there to back them up. I don't understand what's going on. What amount of power do these people have? And why? Taking people's home, destroying people's home. If you know, this is my own take. Whether you like it or not, they are not the owners of the land they settle in now. If you know you guys are so scared of being in the Middle East, go back to Europe. Because they keep saying, oh, we're being scared, we're scared of being in the Middle East. Oh, they want to attack us. Go back to Europe. That's where you are originally from. Go back. And let the people of Middle East occupy Middle East. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about this. This whole war thing is going to be messy. I'm really worried because some people say, oh, it's US that they're attacking. Oh, no, it's going to affect everybody worldwide, because Iran is threatening to cut down the channel where most of the crude oil pass through, which is going to affect gas, which is going to cause inflation, which is going to cause scarcity, which is going to cause the unease of transportation. It will touch everybody. So when everybody is saying that, oh, why are you putting your mouth in the US? This is because it's going to affect everybody. A lot of people don't understand how much impacts the United States, decision they make in the United States affects the entire world. Anyway, guys, please go down, share your thoughts. Love to know what you think about this conversation down in the comment section. But please be respectful. Share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banging conversation. So go on and share this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push out my content for more people to see. And that'll be you supporting this channel and this girl here. So go on and do that. Subscribe if you haven't. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Deuces.